My name is Joe McCabe. I'm co-owner here of the Phoenix Landing in Central Square, Cambridge, Mass. This was there in 4th World Cup. The bar is well recognised. I mean, you talk to a bunch of Polish guys or a bunch of Brazilian guys that don't know us, but they know this place because of its soccer heritage, I suppose. My partner here, Kevin, has been a Liverpool supporter since he was 9 or 10 years old. And then when we established the bar here, he and a few friends began to watch the Liverpool soccer teams here. And eventually just mushroomed into a couple of hundred people, became the Liverpool Supporters Club, and they based themselves here for the last 6 or 7 years maybe, I think. I'm not sure the exact date, but it's quite a long time now. And as far as I know, they're one of the bigger soccer supporter clubs in the Boston area. You know, when it comes to Liverpool, Manchester United, Chelsea, I think Liverpool outnumbered them 3-1, I think.
You're an Irishman, right? I'm guessing. Being an Irishman, how did it feel to see the French national squad be booted out of the first round?
It was kind of the luck of the Irish reversed, if you know what I mean. They got into the championship with bad luck, and it followed them to the tournament, if you know what I mean. They had no luck at all. They would have been better off accepting the foul in Ireland. That would have brought them better luck in the World Cup, but it didn't. So.
To Guardiola, who plays it deep. Saifi with a header. Howard gratefully claims it. Distribution brilliant. Landon Donovan. There are things on here for the USA. Can they do it here? Cross, and Dempsey is denied again, and Donovan has scored! Oh, can you believe this? Go, go, USA! Certainly through! Oh, it's incredible!
That was almost exactly what I expected. I would have liked to see them go to one more game. They went in with heart, and they sort of came out with respect. You know, they did, as opposed to the English, who went in there as bullies and, you know, superstars, and came home to their country embarrassed, you know, because of where the Americans came out at the same time, they played the same amount of games, more exciting, and they came back with a bit of respect. So yeah, I think they've done really well. I enjoyed it completely. Well, I think the coolest were the Germans. The style of them, you know, the manager's dead cool, and the Germans themselves are Germans, like. And then they had such a pool of players that they blew it. You know, they had such a great squad that they didn't know who to pick, and I think that's how they went out. I like the Japanese. They were great fun. Very, you know, very sad to see them going out when they did. But, you know, I think the Japanese, I forgot about them from the last World Cup. I mean, about 50 fans. For these Japanese games, we had 120, 130 lovely people, great fun. Yeah, so. Well, I suppose the biggest support, if you're talking numbers, would be the Americans. I mean, I sent away 300 people each game. I mean, there might have been 1,000 American fans in Central Square. We filled every single bar, the Field, the Tavern, and the Middle East, the Ashguard, and even the Miracle of Science with American fans. But the best fans after that were definitely the Dutch and the Germans. The Dutch came all the fashion. You know, they had the big hats and the orange dresses, and I mean, beautiful. But the Germans were consistent. The same 200 people every game at the same time. In, game, food, out. Amazing. It's just
very German. Is it football or soccer?
Well, I'd say football. Just because that's the way I grew up hearing it. but it is soccer. Don't want to see soccer for another year.
What's the best drink to go with a game of football?
I'd have to say Carlsberg, or that other German beer, the Radeberger. The light, fresh, you can, and they keep the freshness till, if you're drinking the beer here, watching the game, your beer could heat up, or but them two beers stay. Yeah, if I was watching the game, I'd definitely do a Carlsberg or a Radeberger.
Thank you.
You're welcome.